said the majority of the tabloids are captured and say 7 times French Ligue 1 champions. In fact, Mame Adiwe, Omaje French Cup so 5. Olympic Lyon has been demoted to French Ligue 8 day. Into from Ligue 1 to Ligue day. Omo free premium co-division why? Because of financial irregularities. Any coffee a car according to the LFP statement released based on the instructions of the National Directorate of Management Control DNCG ede eba abonte. Now asem ni nyina no kofi the ten say in November last year and Lyon for no DNCG for no from and catch on say after so almost submit to financial reports any idea no say Lyon for the car Kofi a cano 175 million euros and as at that time they gave Lyon for what we call provisional ban. Say okay, you have to find a way to make sure say Kofi from that time out to this very transfer window 6 months ube timia find a way be no what you can. In this case Lyon books more next omo running on loss omo running on debt in the year 175 million euros. Now according to the DNG from that time Besienne Lyon for no enter any clear plan on how to make sure somebody reduce a cano. And with the potentials of a cano Kofi, they had no other option than to hand over a ban which will make sure say be relegated to this very division. Lyon division 2 no as a result of a car. Now details. Kofi, Lyon owner the John Texter. Now owner kuta the Eagle Sports Group. In fact, oye owner partly owner Botafogo yomo bo club work up amayiro mu hu. Osan ye partly owner the ma Crystal Palace and anu ye new buyer aba obeto no so ne shares no e dey free. Now for Lyon dey oni Mikael Gallery omo nyina ye US for any only club no. But because of Eagle Sports Group no omo run it deaf. In fact okọ omo books mu a John Texter at the car 575 million euros across the sports franchise ni nyina. Into the channel say papa ni sika sem ni o ma bi ahete no amana akofom. So based on that no Kofi and affect Olympic Lyon. Okay. Now when Lyon for no DNCG for no handed that provisional ban edema omo no Kofi. Lyon tried say at least nkomo betimi find a way be to sell players. Be at the free team said the be ya omo de better tika no because kwan be na abefa so atika ene o budget ene onioma run che say o de Canada 175 million euros subsequently no I was say sika os revenue we generate no o spending tra you must we generate be 100 million euros and say so we spend 300 because already o cap that were cheap 175 I say what in the so revenue now Lyon to be generating 100 almost spending mu be 50 and 30 say the be almost 70 ne be kwakoko ka no because Canada order no e warranty ban but one my hope say obete and this our current players or current new man we generating na still either so accumulate debt what it means is that Sikana 175 million euros no already what the Canada no Kofi ebe ko be 200 ebe ko be 300 ebe ko be 400 million euros omoni be ba so no na e kam no after administration na obeko any damage ebe ba to the league in no and o ma share system na Kofi controlled by the DNCG. Okay. Now the last time I can say Lyon here to qualify for the Champions League to make sure so be generating income from the Champions League. Kofi want to qualify you, but unfortunately, Lyon qualification not enough in the eyes of the DNCG because before the ban, money Lyon for the cancel for the last and sign on this statement no thing. Lyon for the feel say November mo cancel asem no. They've been selling players. In fact, enya one enya two because omo pese omo chiro omo say omo pese omo tika kana omo de no enti side Brahama no your player omo ton in January at that time Anthony Lopez Lyon ton no Maxine Concrete omo ton no in fact sa obekaya Ernest Niama Kofi at the time no Lyon wanted to make sure say players no a ebowo wo omo ho pa no wo omo team no omo ni option so omo tonton and one of the players no na ye Ernest Niama enti last summer no okay ya omo si Niama so se onko ofeki kra na onko trainer omo se omo hu omo player na Fulham epe no other teams Ernest Niama anko enti at that time ni nyina unze wan ko so wan wo je salary o two sikana nka omo ton wan ko mbe se nya ni nyina omo anya again this very window they've been forced to sell Ryan Cherki now Cherki Arsenal the over 50 million 60 million ni ade nyina ba Lyon are rejected why exciting talent before the end of the season every game he scores his assist Covenant Ryan Cherki bo ya nko meton 25 million euros no. But Tijani Randers say a young player Ryan Cherki is 22 and he can get 25 million euros but asema to omo on be the day Kofi and at 25 million euros and what it means NSA say omo players now they've qualified for the Champions League hoping say Champions League no who's qualified who do group stage we scared be ma who do run of 60 who do final near there so according to Lyon no some omo qualified to this plus players omo tonton ni nyina e was say DNCG ne hu say omo beteka no but DNCG no un say in financial terms untimi hope on promises promise enya asset what I say potentials enya asset but the only thing is a real value na asset and the Champions League so obekwa akwaje kra na DNCG ni ntimi nka say wo bo Champions League to twa wo GS kana obenya ne betima beteka no just currently who show bibi enti ma won say BBC any others I'm a list of players be a potentially as a Lyon 80 ton now if you look at the Lyonnese squad you understand so Kofi players omo no ebo wo omo kakra omo aka e wo team num ba ko Malik Fofana Colinton Tolisso so kind no Tolisso Lyon Thiago Amada 25 million euros according to transfer market Musa Niakite ono na ne bo deeper in the current squad na e wo Lyon se see you know Dabi Georges Mikatanzi striker no Kofi on na ne board de pa de all head board de ahye no Richmond so now Ainsley Maitland-Niles former Arsenal player no Lucas Perry and then Abrante de Duji Kaletaka so already these players no mo a new man nko ka ho but when you anterior cruciate ligament into turn na enye. And when you look at the Lyonnese squad, they say here now they'll be forced to sell because of the situation. Now, Kofi, you know, say here me no kasa there. Lyon for no more option to appeal. According to Radio Monte Carlo, they were expecting say Lyon will appeal, of course. Omo the statement about and reading the statement, omo displeasure. Any bro for tin no Kofi. Lyon for the said they will appeal the decision. First of all, Olympic Lyonnais takes note of the incomprehensible decision made by the DNCG tonight and confirms that it will immediately appeal. Over the past few months, we have worked closely with the DNCG, satisfying all its requests with capital investment in excess of the amount requested, thanks to the equity contributions of our shareholder and the sale of Crystal Palace. Our cash flow has improved significantly and we have more than enough resources for the 2025-2026 season. Almost say the Palace shares on our tongue now in 205 million euros and all this kind of the J. Almost feels says can you say about the conference, you know, he's going to invest that money in the club. And he can almost what I say, according to the DNC, you almost say they showed no clear plan. Say omo de better no na omo so akire wo omo ha say omo ton omo shares no Palace no etimi team abika nti omo nya abotre the owner will invest in the club and make sure say this very season na yekom no Lyon will be running properly. Now omo we no omo beka to aso say our cash flow has improved significantly and we have more than enough resources for the 2025-2026 season. We demonstrated funds and sporting success that earned us a place in the European competition 2 years in a row. That's the last year they qualified for Europe. This year, so and the sources of revenue generation. Is a DNC, you know, Kofi, fair to them. You get it? And they will appeal. Now, I'm only hoping so I'm appeal here. I'm just yes, sir. Mets in a playoff from one qualifying and they will come in replace of Lyon. Yes, sir. Relegation team back where division beba. And the mienu ne bo playoff na back qualifying. The one qualifying no. Ebeba be shana nine. And now that they are appealing, I'm only hoping say Kofi appeal ne be or positive results. Now Lyon for na ababak. Bordeaux. The same thing. Tima joining the Bordeaux when any Bordeaux. Omo to ma come Barcelona. Kofi omo ko administration. Bordeaux si ken nyina sam omo tier 4. And the players be na omo koto sa team no. Omo da so wo. Joining the Bordeaux. Inti French league ni man kasa no. Sometimes no omo no dey revenue generation ahead. Last 2 years and last year no munya TV right to say Ghana they were struggling to find a TV sponsorship and so the last year Canal Plus eba beja to ma bitwa enti omo brain in terms of revenue generation sponsorship and income and they crowd the man here then say TV right the sponsors and say players papa ni nyina say league nim ko Messi nim ko Neymar nim ko Mbappe na waka no so awko enti the only thing that right now ebesa switch attention is say PSG players ni excited you get it and aside I don't know revenue is shared according to clubs and normal value so based on that no even we Lyon kra na say na obenya and then sponsorship ni ade gone are the days in na French league no say nye obi owo ni sika dada te say Bernard Tapie ono ade ni sika beto ma say because say aban sika de be wura mu kogigi league go to bribe man referee e de Champions League ni ade akofi nka edne for you to see a club a French league ni ma financially obetimi afford top players they be an also be farmhouse or tete quality players na other teams no other leagues na beto no mo dey generate revenue no mo dey cover other talents e dey aba sa na ye French league air clubs ni model but PSG for na buy no omo no dey anwa sika na buy oye money bebire nya sa into omo buy no omo be twe ga na go bi obuy on league da aba be record winners in the French league 1 or Magic league no 12 before then Saint-Etienne na ni enim omo 10 Omaba be sa obi a na Champions League so omo be the second French club omo agibi and it tells you say France one ankasa revenue generation no in terms of sponsorship and other packages and the players ne be quality kakam na omo bo de kakra bi a wan ha be call administration and I know and I do omaba be do now the man ye ne Kofi genti am ye so much interested na me dey hear first story ne and I say so you Ghana ni now tia same we about Lyon looking at your history African countries, you know, particularly even say you sue West Africa for now. Ghana na more players, but Ghana, Senegal, and then Mali. Now, starting from Abedi Pele, Abedi Pele bo Olympic Lyonnais. Now, and then Abedi Nkwa, Kofi Abrante and the other John Mensa Carpenter, or bo Olympic Lyon. And the Yen Yaya Kai, how many years have we? Michael Essien, or bo Olympic Lyon. Elisha Owusu, Olympic Lyon. And then Abrante and the other next near my canasa. So we've had 5 players. Lyon, I'm from one player Benzema. Yeah. In fact, Benzema the on your Algeria and include me for Africans and Obama and France. But from Frederic Kanute with Zaha, Katoko Ikambi, Bertrand Traore. I mean, Lyon a hub for African players. And he say way up to Kofi. I feel so sad and I'm only hoping say appeal no Kofi ebe the positive results. Now Lyon for no etimi asa return abebo league because imagine say we be our qualified